Today we're going to do Happy Hips gravity yoga routine. My student Justin here for the day. And we're going to start class with a little seated 4-8 breathing, which is one of our foundations of gravity yoga. We want to make sure that we have a whiskey relaxation breath. So I'm going to help cue in the class on our 4-8 breath. And here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, open your eyes. Let's slowly make our way to standing position. We're going to warm up our bodies here a little bit with some intentional, deliberate movement. We'll do one round of moon squats for 5 repetitions to warm up. So we're going to start with an inhale. And we're going to exhale down into our squat, letting our hands come in front, clenching our fists, and inhale into tall and open, and exhaling down, rounding into our squat for 2. Inhale as we open our body, and exhale into our squat. Inhale up, reaching and opening, exhaling as we round into our squat. Last one, inhale up, and exhale as we round into our squat. And let's hold for 1 cycle of breath as we relax. Excellent. We can place our hands on the ground. Come to all fours. And let ourselves breathe as we get ready for our first pose. We're going to open up our hips a bit with our first pose, which is blaster. We're going to place our left leg out in front with our hands inside the foot. We're going to slightly let our foot open up, and we're going to reach our back leg backwards with our top of our foot on the ground. And we're going to start the clock for a 2-minute hold as we take our 4-8 breath into relaxation. The first and most important principle of gravity yoga is our wet noodle, which is letting our body relax, letting our head and neck relax down to the shoulders and then the back. And if we can let our forearms touch the ground, we're more than welcome to bring them there. If not, enjoy where you're at. The second principle is the 4-8 breathing. Let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more cycle of breath on our own. We're exhaling through the mouth, creating the ocean sound, that ujjayi breath. And we can slowly relax and bring our leg back. And we're going to sit back into child's pose as we just breathe normally. Let's slowly, on an inhale, come back up to all fours. We're going to bring our right leg forward to the edge of the mat. We can extend the left leg back. We'll open up the toes on our right foot a bit. And we'll start the clock as we wet noodle into this pose. And let ourselves loosen the body. We stay in our 4-8 breathing. In through the nose, deep to the belly, and out through the mouth. As we go deeper, we can feel ourselves loosen and find new areas. Let's not get caught up in how the pose looks exactly. It's feeling the stretch that matters. We're looking to deepen our flexibility and our mobility. The third principle of gravity yoga is using distractions to help ourselves release the stretch reflex. And one is we can count our breaths. As we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count 1, and we exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And we carry on as high as we get within our hold time. Also, a major part of the third principle, which allows for us to achieve it, is to meet or beat our hold times. So as we slowly come out of this pose and let our right leg come back, we want to keep in mind that after a 2-minute hold like we just did, the next time we do our gravity yoga, we want to try to beat that time. So let's slowly kick our heels up back into down dog. We can pedal our feet here, opening up our hips and hamstrings a bit. And we're going to slowly let ourselves come from down dog into plank and lower to the belly, where we will find our Sphinx pose. We're going to place our forearms on the ground in front of us with our palms down. We want to stack the elbows under the shoulders, and the tops of the feet are against the ground as we pull our heart through our arms and look slightly upward. We want to avoid clenching. We want to have our 4-8 breath as we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and we exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're holding here for a minute. We're halfway through. Another strategy we can use to get through our longer holds is counting from 1 to 100. You'll never get all the way to 100, but it's a great way to bring your attention to something other than the slight discomfort of the stretch, which is what we're aiming to create. No sharp pains, just slight discomforts. We have one more breath cycle here as we really reach the heart through. And we'll slowly come to all fours. And we're going to push ourselves back to child's pose. Where we'll get one cycle of breath. We want to try to let the hands go out in front. And from here we'll slowly inhale, look up, and make our way comfortably to down dog. And we're going to slowly walk our feet forward and get one cycle of breath in our ragdoll with our palms facing our face. From here, we're going to slowly lower our butt to the ground and get ready to take a seat on our mat. We can always use props and adjustments to help ourselves and our students through our gravity yoga. Justin's a little more flexible than I am, so I'm going to use a block to prop myself up for the butterfly position. So we're going to put the soles of our feet together, and we're going to make sure that our feet aren't closer than 2 fists from our crotch area. We want to make sure we're not smashing those feet in. And we're going to look here to hold this pose for 2 minutes, but we're going to inhale up into our height, and we're going to exhale out over our feet. And we're going to keep our palms up so we don't grasp at the ground or the mat. We want to be relaxed, wet noodle into this pose. We're using our 4 to 8 breathing, the whiskey breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue your own breath. I'm a big fan of the Happy Hips sequence in our hip gravity yoga programming. It's a great way to open up and give some love to the 17 plus muscles and ligaments that come to make up the hip joint. And our hip is essential to us in almost every activity. It's important that we show some love to this area that shoulders so much of the burden during our day, the way we sit, stand, the way we walk, our posture affects our hips so much, which are so interconnected with our hamstrings and our back. And when we take care of all three, we can live a much happier life, be more functional. And we're going to slowly release our butterfly as we sit up. And I'm going to remove my block as I come to the mat. And we're going to lay on our back with our feet planted. We're going to reach our hands behind us, just over our shoulders. And we're going to inhale into tabletop, pressing up to the sky, and exhaling, lowering down. And we have another one, inhaling up, And exhaling down. And last one as we inhale up. And we exhale down. Slowly going to sit up. Recover our breath for a moment. Feel free to move around. And then we're going to lay back again into our same position with reclining pigeon coming up. So we're going to start with our left leg. I have my trusty stopwatch so we know our hold times. We're going to bring the left ankle over the right thigh. And we're going to grab on and hook in right underneath the knee as we grab the hamstring. We're going to lie back and let ourselves relax into this reclining pigeon. And we must remember our 4-8 breathing. And we're in for the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're out through the mouth, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continue your own cycle of breath. The stretch will deepen as we count. We remember we want to meet or beat our hold times. For today, we're only going to do 1 minute, and we can relax our leg to the floor with our right foot coming down. And slowly unwind the left ankle from the knee. Feel free to move and groove a little bit for a second. And then we're going to bring that right knee to the ankle. And we're going to reach through and grasp our left leg. And we're going to recline into pigeon on this side. Doing another minute on this side. You want to remember straight arms are strong arms. We're looking for a mild discomfort, no sharp pain. Any pain, we should relax out of the pose. We can always modify this by placing our foot on the ground and using a little bit of gravity to assist us without reaching through for the opposite leg. And we always remember our 4-8 breathing. Music is another excellent tool. For the sake of the video today, I chose not to play music, but that is a great way to deepen your hold times, bring attention away from any discomfort, and we're going to slowly relax the left foot to the ground. And we unwind the right foot. And from here, we're going to sit up. And we're going to slowly turn to one side. Come to our all fours position. And we're going to come to a down dog, where we're just going to hold. We can pedal into the pose. And then let's come to a moment of stillness as we balance out our body. And we're going to relax down to our knees. And we're going to move into our last pose, which is going to be jackknife blaster. So, Justin, why don't you come over to the wall right here? We're going to start with our left leg against the wall right here. So, actually here, I'll go over here, Justin. We're going to place our left shin against the wall. We're lucky to have this wonderful floor here. If you're at home, you can pad your knee with a blanket or a pad, a foam or anything like that. Today, for the sake of the video, again, we're going to hold for 1 minute per side. This is one of the more intense positions in gravity yoga. So we're going to really tap into our breath on this one. So we're going to bring our left shin right up against the wall. We're going to get that left knee comfortably on the ground, and we're going to walk our right leg out just like a blaster from before. And we're going to start our clock, and we're going to find our 4-8 breathing. And you're going to feel some discomfort, possibly in your quad, slight discomfort, maybe in your ankle, maybe your knee. I tend to feel a nice deep stretch in my quad in this jackknife blaster. If we're holding longer, we would attempt later in this pose to get our upper body more upright and place our hands on our right knee. For today, we're going to just stay in the low jackknife blaster pose. And we have one more cycle of breath to go. And we can slowly, comfortably come away from the wall. We're going to sit in child's pose for just a few breaths here to recover and rest. And we're going to inhale and come back to all fours, and we're going to put ourselves with that right knee on the floor, shin against the wall. And we're going to walk the left foot out and around. And we'll start the clock for our 1 minute hold. And we're going to breathe in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continue on your own. 2 more cycles of breath. You can do it. Justin's position looks great. His foot is right outside that hand. He's got strong, straight arms. And he's letting gravity take his head down as we slowly uncoil from this pose. And we can stand up, make our way back over to our mats. And we're going to lie back. And we're going to enjoy Savasana for a few breaths with our palms facing the air, facing the sky, letting our body melt into the earth, letting the gravity do its job. Let's place our right hand on our belly and our left on our heart, and let's feel the diaphragm, belly lift as we inhale, and let's feel it drop as we exhale. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale, feel it drop. We're going to slowly, lovingly come seated in our cross-legged position. Close our practice today with our water breath, balanced breathing, 4-4 count, for 3 cycles to balance ourselves out at the end of class here. So let's inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thanks for practicing, and I hope you'll come back for our next class. Thanks so much.